Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of our feline companions, where every quirk tells a hidden story. Have you ever wondered why your cat suddenly stares at an empty wall, fixated on something completely invisible to you? Cats possess senses far sharper than our own, allowing them to track tiny sounds. Their ears can detect high-frequency noises, like a faint scratching behind the drywall, that our human ears simply cannot perceive.
This behavior is perfectly normal and shows that your cat is just an expert hunter, constantly scanning their territory for activity.
Another common behavior is the sudden, frantic burst of energy, known as the zoomies, usually occurring right in the middle of the night.
When Kitty dashes across the room in a blur of fur, she is simply releasing pent-up energy after a long day. These intense bursts allow domestic cats to exercise the same muscles they would use to stalk and pounce on prey in nature. You might also notice your cat kneading, pressing their paws against your lap as if they are making invisible bread dough. This rhythmic motion is a comforting memory from their early days of nursing as kittens. It signals that your cat feels safe, relaxed, and deeply attached to you, viewing you as a source of immense comfort. Then there is the mysterious head bunt, where your cat gently presses their forehead against your leg, face, or even your hand. By bunting, Kitty is marking you with the scent glands on her face, effectively claiming you as her very own family. It is a sign of affection and trust, confirming that you are a cherished member of her inner circle, not a stranger. Have you ever been petting your cat when she suddenly turns around and gives you a light, quick nip on the finger? This is often an overstimulation bite, meaning she has reached her limit of affection and needs a little space now. It is important to watch for signs like a twitching tail or ears turning back, which are clear warnings to stop petting. Another strange act is the slow blink, where your cat looks directly at you and closes her eyes halfway, very deliberately. Think of the slow blink as a feline kiss, a way for Kitty to show that she trusts you completely. Blinking back at your cat is a wonderful way to communicate that you are a safe and non-threatening friend to her. Cats also have a habit of sitting in boxes that seem far too small for their bodies, which can look quite funny to us. These tight spaces provide a sense of security, protecting them from surprises while they rest. Being enclosed on three sides allows them to watch the room without worrying about being approached from behind by another pet. Sometimes your cat might bring you a gift, like a toy mouse or a small insect, placing it right at your feet. They are acting on their natural instincts to provide for the family and are showing off their hunting skills. Instead of getting upset, it is best to praise their effort and quietly remove the item when they are not looking. You may have noticed your cat chattering at a bird through the window, making a strange, vibrating sound with their teeth. This chattering is a sign of excitement and frustration as they stalk their prey from behind the safety of the glass. It shows their natural predator mindset, as they mimic the final strike they would make if they were hunting outdoors. Cats are truly masters of body language, and their tails can tell you exactly how they are feeling at any moment.
Meow.
A tail held high with a little crook at the top is a friendly greeting, saying hello to you.
Conversely, if the tail is puffed up like a bottle brush, it usually means your cat feels threatened or scared by something. Understanding these subtle cues helps you become a much more observant and responsive owner, building a stronger bond with your cat. Even the way they position their ears can reveal if they are curious, relaxed, or feeling a bit aggressive. Ears pointing forward show interest, while ears pinned back signal that your cat is definitely not in the mood for interaction. Always respect these physical boundaries, as they are your cat's essential way of keeping themselves safe and comfortable in your home. Another fascinating behavior is the way cats love to follow you into the bathroom, which can feel a bit intrusive to us. To them, you are their primary companion, and they just want to make sure you are safe in every part of the house. It is just another way they stay connected to you, confirming that you are the most important person in their daily life.
Grooming is also a social act, and if your cat starts licking your hair or skin, she is treating you like family.
She is trying to clean you and make you smell like her, which is a huge compliment from a cat. This mutual grooming reinforces the social bond between you and your cat, preventing conflict and building a sense of togetherness. Cats are creatures of habit, and they often become very stressed if you change their routine, like feeding times or furniture. Consistency is the key to a happy cat, as they thrive on predictable habits every day.
When you provide a stable environment, your cat is much more likely to show you her true, playful, and affectionate personality.
You might also notice your cat sleeping in unusual, awkward positions, like on her back with her belly fully exposed to you. Exposing the belly is the ultimate sign of trust, because it is their most vulnerable area. Only a cat that feels completely secure in her home and with her owner will ever show you this side of her. Always observe the context and look for other signs of her mood.
Cats are individuals with unique personalities, so some are naturally more vocal or active than others in their daily lives.
Learning the specific language of your own cat is a rewarding journey that takes time, patience, and lots of observation. Paying close attention to these small details will turn you into an expert on your cat's unique needs and desires today. Let us move on to the interesting habit of cats scratching furniture, which can be very frustrating for any cat owner. They aren't trying to be bad, they are marking their territory and stretching their muscles by scratching surfaces. The solution is to provide better alternatives, like sturdy scratching posts, located in the places where they like to hang out. By redirecting them, you fulfill their natural instinct while keeping your home looking nice and intact for years to come. You may have seen your cat suddenly start running in circles or pouncing on air, as if they are chasing something invisible. They are often just practicing their stalking skills, which keeps their minds sharp and their hunting instincts fully engaged. Encouraging this play with interactive toys is a great way to bond with them and keep them physically active indoors. A cat with plenty of toys and puzzles is a happy, well-adjusted companion who is far less likely to be destructive. Even their sleeping patterns can seem strange, as they can sleep for up to 16 hours a day on average. Their rest is vital for their health, and they are masters of finding the sunniest, most comfortable spot for a nap.
Never disturb a sleeping cat, as they really value their downtime and need that space to recharge their energy levels properly.
If your cat hides whenever guests arrive, it is just her natural reaction to being cautious of new and unfamiliar people. Give her a safe place to retreat, like a high perch or a bedroom, until she feels comfortable. Over time, she may come out on her own terms, once she realizes that these new visitors are not a threat. Another peculiar behavior is the way cats will drink water from a faucet rather than their own clean water bowl. Some cats find moving water more appealing and fun, which is why pet water fountains are such a great idea. They are instinctively drawn to running water because, in the wild, it is often fresher and safer than a stagnant puddle. If your cat plays with her water, splashing it everywhere, she might just be exploring the movement of the liquid. Keeping their environment stimulating is key, so don't be afraid to experiment with new toys or different types of bowls. Cats also have a great sense of smell, which is why they sometimes react strongly to certain household cleaners or plants. Always be sure that the items in your home are safe for pets, as some common things are toxic. Creating a safe and welcoming space is the foundation for a life filled with mutual trust and deep, lasting affection. I have learned so much from Kitty. simply by watching how she interacts with the world around her every day. Her behaviors, no matter how strange they seem at first, all have a logical explanation in the feline world of instincts. By learning these things, you are becoming a much more empathetic and thoughtful human to your precious, unique feline friend. Every blink, every tail twitch, and every gentle purr is a story she is trying to share with me. Take a moment today to look at your cat and wonder what she might be saying through her silent, graceful movements. You will be amazed at how much they actually communicate when you finally start paying close attention to their signs. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the mysterious, delightful, and truly fascinating world of feline behavior today. Keep learning, keep watching, and keep loving your cat, and they will surely love you right back, always. We have only scratched the surface of all the amazing things that cats do, but understanding them is a constant process. The more time you spend together, the more you will come to understand their unique little language and their habits. Never lose that curiosity, as it is the secret to a long, happy, and truly rewarding life with your cat.
When you respect their nature, you open the door to a level of friendship that is simply beyond any measure.
It's not just about owning a pet. It's about sharing your life with a fellow creature of such beauty and mystery. I hope this explanation makes your cat's strange habits a little clearer and a lot more endearing to your loving heart. Always cherish these small moments, for they are the foundation of our bond. Stay observant, stay patient, and enjoy the wonderful experience of having a cat who shares her life with you daily. Let's look at why they sometimes stare at you for no apparent reason, which can be very intense and focused. She is likely just observing you to see what you are going to do next, or perhaps hoping for a treat. It is a sign that she is interested in your life and wants to be included in your daily activities and routines. Never be bothered by this gaze. Instead, offer a gentle pat or a word of affection to make her feel included. Sometimes they will follow you around the house like a shadow, which is just their way of saying you are important. They want to be wherever you are, as you are their favorite person and the center of their little world. It is a very sweet gesture that shows she values your presence above anything else in the entire house today.
When they run to the door to greet you, it is not just about food, but about their joy at your return.
She is excited to see her human again, and she wants to share that positive energy with you immediately.
This is a very special moment of reunion, so always take a second to pet her and acknowledge her warm welcome.
Understanding these behaviors is like learning a new language, one that is built on trust, love, and shared daily experiences. I feel so lucky to have Kitty in my life, as she brings so much joy with her little quirks. Do you ever notice her chirping at you when you come into a room, which sounds so different from a meow? A chirp is a friendly greeting, a way for her to get your attention and say she is glad. It's one of those subtle, lovely sounds that only cat owners truly get to hear and appreciate in their daily lives. When she rolls over to show you her belly, she is showing she feels completely comfortable and safe with you nearby. It is a sign of ultimate trust, so treat it with the care and the respect that it truly deserves. Avoid the temptation to tickle or rub her belly, as most cats will find that overwhelming and might scratch in defense. Just enjoy the fact that she trusts you enough to expose her most vulnerable self in your peaceful, quiet home environment. It is these moments that define the depth of the bond between a person and their wonderful, unique feline friend today. Let's talk about why they sleep on your keyboard or your book when you are trying to work or read. They just want your attention, and they know that by sitting on your work, they are impossible to ignore now. It is a clever, funny way of reminding you that they are there and they want some of your time too. Gently move them or give them a dedicated spot on your desk, and you will see how happy they are to stay. They really just want to be close to you while you go about your day, showing their love in their way. Another strange thing is when they suddenly zoom away after using their litter box, which is just a burst of relief. It is a funny, common behavior, often called a post-poop zoomie, and it just shows they are happy and feeling good. Don't worry about it. It is just a sign that your cat is active, healthy, and full of natural, happy energy. Cats are complex and intelligent, and all of these behaviors are just different parts of their natural feline personality today. Understanding this helps me see that my cat is not being strange, but simply being a perfectly normal cat. Their world is different from ours, but by learning their ways, we bridge the gap and become much closer to them. It is a beautiful thing to bridge that gap, and I am so grateful for the chance to learn from her. Keep observing her, keep learning, and keep enjoying all the quirks that make her the special companion that she is today. When she curls up in a tight circle, she is keeping her body heat, showing she is feeling cozy and very relaxed. This is one of the most peaceful things to witness, and I never tire of watching her drift off to sleep. Our homes are made so much better with a cat in them, and their behaviors only add to the joy we feel. Let's continue to explore these habits, as there is always something new to learn about the way our cats act. She has so many different ways of showing me how she feels, and I am always trying to pay attention. When she wags her tail slowly, she might be feeling a bit annoyed or uncertain about something in her current environment. Pay attention to that tail, as it is the most expressive part of her body and tells you her mood. If you see it lashing, give her some space, and she will soon return to her calm, relaxed, and happy self again. These small lessons make you a much better and more caring owner, ensuring your cat lives a happy, stress-free life today. The relationship we have with our cats is unique, a partnership of two different worlds coming together in our shared home. I love the way she makes me slow down and pay attention to the simple things, like a sunbeam. We can learn a lot from them about mindfulness, as they really know how to enjoy the beauty of the present. Let her lead you into that quiet world of peace, and you will find your stress simply melting away. It is the greatest benefit of living with a cat, and I hope you feel that joy every single day too. Keep giving her your love, your attention, and your patience, and she will reward you with her loyalty and devotion. There is nothing like the love of a cat, and I am proud to be the human she has chosen. Let's make sure we are always the best humans we can be for these incredible creatures who share our lives daily.
Their behaviors, from chattering to zooming, are all signs of a healthy and very vibrant feline spirit in your home.
I am happy to be her guardian, her provider, and her friend through all the changes of the day.
Keep enjoying every quirk and every strange habit, as they are part of what makes your cat the one and only.
They bring so much to our lives, and in return, we give them a safe place to be themselves every day. It is a fair trade, and I wouldn't have it any other way, as she is the heart of my home. We have covered a lot, but I am sure there is always something new to discover about our wonderful feline friends. Keep watching, keep learning, and keep enjoying the journey, because it is one of the best adventures of life. The mystery is part of the fun, and the bond we share is something to be treasured with all our hearts. Thank you for being part of this and for loving your cat as much as I love my dear kitty.
Remember, every cat is an individual, and the best way to understand her is to spend quality time together every day.
She is waiting for you to notice her, to talk to her, and to understand the unique language of her cat world. Give her an extra pat for me today and tell her she is a good cat, because she truly is. It has been a pleasure exploring these behaviors with you, and I hope it makes your life with your cat better. Always trust your instincts and keep the bond with your cat at the heart of everything you do today. Our time is drawing to a close, but the learning and the love between you and your cat will continue on. I hope this guide has helped you understand the beautiful, strange, and wonderful behaviors of your very special cat. You are a great owner, and your cat is lucky to have you. So keep up the wonderful, dedicated, and loving work. Until next time, keep exploring, keep observing, and keep loving your cat with all the passion you have in your heart. The journey of understanding cats is endless, and I am glad we shared these moments together in our quiet, shared space. Take care, enjoy every moment with your friend, and I look forward to our next chance to learn more together.